Alright, so it is December the 1st, 2024. I don't know if I already said that probably on another video, but I'm saying it again. Got a couple things that I wanted to kind of mention. I already said this. Let me see. From November 27, previously known half sitting with a different dad, the name kept coming up. One reference on Instacart. Then I was watching a YouTube series that I be watching, and he mentioned a singer with the same name. And it was right once I thought about, I guess, the name or whatever, and I started to write it down. Evidently, I wrote that down, and then the name came. Also, yeah, I have been interacting with with the person with that name. Yeah. That's all I gotta say about that. That's all I want to say about that on here. November 28th, 2024, woke up thinking about how I didn't want my daughter to feel overly or responsible at all for the things I'm dealing with. Yeah, I said, yeah, pray and come into agreement, but also, yes, be concerned about my well being. Also, how the traditional stuff is pulling my children in again, and it's something that I was trying to get away from. Because I just want to just get back to good old fashioned valuing family and relationships, actually interacting, knowing what to, having stuff to talk about with each other. Even still, you could just sit there silent and in each other's presence. But I don't know. I was just on the phone with my daughter. I didn't want to do that really on the phone. I can if it's necessary, because Lord knows I'll be missing my child and be wanting to talk to her and stuff like that. And I'd be glad when she called me, but I be wanting to do my videos as well. So I kind of rushed off the phone, but I was on there for almost an hour. But I'm watching the clump. So yeah, for December the 1st, meet up with the younger siblings. I wasn't there for the food because I was barely hungry and I didn't really eat like that. I brought my stuff here. It was another purpose and a reason. I don't know yet, but what I got is that everyone has some type of spirit of fear hovering and anxiety connected. I pray for the blessings of the Lord over their lives, and I pray for deliverance for that because I be feeling that too. And we do know it's a common denominator. It's certain stuff been instilled in us by somebody, but I still feel like, oh, it's for protection purposes. That's what it was intended for. I don't think it was to cause fear, but it did cause some type of fear. So I just pray for deliverance because I don't know, what I'm saying, what that is. It could be anything. Then Janet, the good old name Janet keeps coming up. Janet Jackson, or the name reference via a certain street. I saw a street with that name on it. It seemed like it's close to here or something like that. Um, I was I was interested in watching Good Times yesterday because Penny, aka Janet, and I just didn't think about it, but I just wanted to watch the show. It was kind of getting good. But Janet, as the little girl, was on it, and now today, The Nutty Professor 2 is on with Janet Jackson. I said, I think while I was in that place, I wrote the name Janet down on my folder, and I did, and I still have it on there. Y'all probably can't see it good, but wait a minute. You're gonna be able to see it good. I'm already knowing. I wrote my name. If you look closely, that was the name Janet, but I kind of marked it out. I was just trying to write Janet in cursive. I have no clue why I wrote that down. I don't know if it came up while I was in there or what, but I wrote it on my folder. Plus, Janet is somebody that I do admire, and I like her. I like her music and stuff like that. But while I was in the place, I wrote the name Janet down on my folder for some reason. Janet backwards is Tanaj. I was just checking because I'm like, what is this Tanaj? um, it's almost. Oh yeah, I was saying it's almost bothersome. I feel like there's something very unique and special about her. Very beautiful, of course. I love her music. I enjoy her music. Also, the saying that she says, "Miss Jackson, if you nasty." And then there was a there was a stud girl on this other series that I was watching on YouTube, and she said, "Miss Turner, if you nasty." Now that right there stood out. I still don't know and understand. But once I got that, like the name Janet coming up was bothersome or like troublesome until I got to that. Until I came to that right there. So then also that name that I just mentioned, it's been coming up too, as in a certain TV station that has that name. It's blank classic movies. You fill in the blank. Other references also, yeah, so those are the references. Plus, I was in the presence of two people with that last name today. Like, so then the other reference, of course, is the number 26. Irks me. It's like, what more do you want from Tyree's voice? What more do you want from me? My children are over there somewhere under some roof. I don't even know what's going on. God knows their location, so I just keep them prayed up. But there was a phone number that was 1-800-826-2626. I was like, bruh, not 26 three times in a row. Almost reminds me of the Antichrist number. Um, but yeah, like I said, I felt some relief when I came to that revelation about the Janet name, and then it got to the Miss Jackson if you nasty, and then reminded of the person who said Miss such and such if you nasty. Um, Started looking at comedians differently. Still love a good comedian, a good funny joke, and then the person that I have been like having my eyes on, my sight set on, he is not a comedian. He's probably more silly and like goofy type, but he's not a comedian. He's not funny, but he's definitely entertaining in other ways, which is cool. But I was so thankful that I felt relief when that came. But yet I still don't understand the fullness of like why why that kept coming up. Like right now, that number just came up. But no, but why that kept coming up? Like, girl, what? Janet, I love me some Janet for sure. I like she's very entertaining, of course, and yeah, she's very entertaining. But like, girl, I like her, but I don't like you like that, girl. I don't like you like that, sis. And then I was just watching the movie and just looking at them high cheekbones and how much she remind me of her brother for sure. But it's like, girl, I'm not trying to be in your world like that. I mean, unless you got some cash flow for me to bless my whole entire life. And then I was just looking at other aspects of her life. Waited till she was 50. Well, I don't know. I guess she waited, but yeah, at 50 when she had her first child. Uh, ooh, yeah. I've been yawning the whole time. Whole time I was on there with my daughter, I was just yawning, feeling a little tired. And I just got some reminders that I gotta get up and do some probably like over the phone appointments or whatever. Um, Not me taking a cornrow out my hair. I am not meaning to do that. I don't know. I'm a little fidgety or a lot or whatever. Should be relaxed because I'm laying here. But it's all good. I think I already talked about my day a little bit. Yeah, I spoke about younger siblings and linking up with them. Um, Look at that. Look at my phone. Because I could put it in the behind. Oh, but I am glad it got some kind of moisture in it because this stuff usually be dry. But I really do need to start putting something on my head so it don't like tease my hair right here. So I don't remain bald headed. No, I'm not bald headed, but some of the I won't have little edges. Like I could literally have edges. And yes, I am definitely enjoying watching the Clumps too, because they're funny. Jenny did her thing in here. I like her acting job. Sis can act a little bit, and of course, definitely the acting. She was on that show. She was doing good, especially when she played Cher and Sunny with the other dude. Not JJ, but the younger brother. But this will not be a long video. I just uploaded a 30-minute video. I just wanted to hop on here and say that. And then I'll be back sooner or later